So I'd like to welcome Sherri Freedman. She's the Chief Development Officer of the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, and she's kindly taken time out of her busy schedule to cook with us here in the kitchen for Pancreatic Cancer Canada.
To get messy.
Thank you. Yes, I'm ready to whisk. I have my whisk in hand.
She has her tools.
And I'm thrilled
she has
to
her
be
apron.
here. Yes.
Thanks so much, Sherri, for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. This is fantastic.
Yes, thank you. So we are off to dessert, everyone's favorite maybe, and festive for sure. We're making a gingerbread loaf. Definitely one of, the top 5 during the holidays. When you smell it coming out of the oven,
Yum.
everyone knows what it is right away, or just runs to the oven to find out. Anyways, so we're going to start off very, very simple. You're going to whisk the wet ingredients together. So what we have in there is about half a cup of molasses. You can find molasses at any grocery store. 2 eggs, a cup of yogurt, and we're adding a 1/4 cup of butter.
It already smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice. And we use the Greek yogurt particularly because we wanted to boost up the protein content, right? You could use regular yogurt, but Greek yogurt has a lot more protein to it. So just to, again, make every bite really count, up the nutrition.
Absolutely.
That looks pretty smooth.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now in the dry bowl, we have our flour. Now we're using just regular all-purpose flour for today.
Okay.
That's right. We wanted to keep it lower on fiber for the reason I mentioned. So you can imagine if your appetite is a bit lower, you have pancreatic cancer, or you're going through treatment, you can only have very small amounts. So you don't want to fill up on, a really high fiber bread. You're not going to be able to eat too much. And you really want to maximize every bite, get lots of calories and protein and nutrition into every bite. So by using a white unbleached flour, we're not going to fill you up too much, and we're adding some extra protein to it as well. And the nice thing about doing a loaf versus just a gingerbread cookie is we're going to have something you can serve with it. So Geremy's going to make a delicious marmalade with his carrot. And if you wanted to add even more calories and protein, you could always have this with some almond butter, with your favorite nut butter, and spread that on a slice as well. And that will be a really nice breakfast or snack to have.
Absolutely. So, Sherri, do you want to mix the dry ingredients?
I would love to.
So in there we have, again, our flour, a little bit of baking powder, and I have some just coconut sugar. It's more of a less refined sugar, but you can use whatever you want there for a little bit of sweetness. And then I should have put
This is a cute thing.
the reverse bowls,
Oh.
but you can go the wet into the...
Can I do that?
Yeah, it's fine. There's no...
No one tell.
No bake-
don't
no baking.
report us that we're doing this.
The
Susan
baking
Carter.
police.
She's a chef. Be careful.
The baking police exist.
Okay.
All right, so right in there, and then just stir it up. You don't want to over mix it.
So
but
would you use the whisk or the little?
Yeah, you can start with the whisk and then transfer to the little spatula there.
Little spatula. That's cute.
And while you're doing that, I am making, so I'm making just a quick marmalade. So I have some carrot that I'm grated here into a little pot. And
You're getting tons of antioxidants. You can tell anytime a fruit or vegetable has a bright color, from the orange of the carrot, you can tell it's rich in beta-carotene, an antioxidant that helps fight free radical damage. So keeps your immune system strong. Is there a question?
What can you use instead of molasses?
Oh, that's a good question. So you could probably do, if you wanted to put like maple syrup
You
or
can do maple
honey
syrup.
instead, that would work well. The molasses, I remember always being surprised. It's always in your gingerbread recipes. The reason being, it adds the beautiful color. You don't really get that classic gingerbread color without it. And molasses, in terms of sweeteners that you can pick from, it actually does have some nutritional benefits to it. You're getting some iron if you're using blackstrap molasses, which is important for preventing iron deficiency anemia, good for your red blood cells again. So at least you're getting a little bit of something nutrition-wise with it. But if you don't have it at home, you can use those substitutes.
yeah, if you can lean towards maple syrup, the honey will, it'll be really sweet. I find with the honey.
Yeah,
But the
that's
maple
true.
syrup for sure. That's a good substitute. So I grated a little bit of ginger as well to get some more of that ginger in there. Got the carrot, and then an orange, and wash it well. Use the zest of the orange It is loaded with that orange oil. Really, really fragrant. Really nice punch of flavor.
I'll let you finish this.
Perfect. Great job.
Oh, wow. You're conscious everyone's watching and you don't use your hands, and it's harder than you think.
It's not like at home where you're
Yeah,
tasting.
at home, exactly. At home, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to use my finger to get that off the spatula. No one is watching me.
So the juice of the orange as well, that's going to go in there. And then a little bit of honey and some water.
Super. Now we have ginger in the bread. We've used the powdered ginger. We have raw ginger going in the marmalade. Now, what is ginger helpful for? Just off the top of your head. Nausea, exactly.
Right.
So you might think, oh, I wonder if that's an old wives' tale, or is that really true? So it is true, definitely.
Yep.
So ginger can be helpful based on research with preventing nausea after surgery, and also helping to prevent nausea during chemotherapy when it's used in combination with some other medications that help to prevent nausea. So just like with the chemotherapy and the soy, the ginger together with these anti-nausea medications helps it become more effective. So for cancer specifically, it can really help in terms of nausea. Also full of, antioxidant benefits as well. And there's a lot of research looking at ginger and fighting off the common cold and flu. So as we head into cold and flu season, another reason to enjoy some ginger.
And it's delicious.
And it is delicious.
Yes.
Do you use raw ginger in place of the ground ginger?
In the baked, yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to add some. Yes. Yeah. The raw ginger has a nice little heat to it, which is pleasant. If you want it a little milder, I find that a little bit of the ground ginger, you'll still get that flavor, but you won't get as much of the heat. But you can definitely substitute one for the other for sure. Yeah.
And the powdered works just as well in terms of the nausea. So we've looked at that. Yeah, another question? Oh,
No. So
just saying hi.
loaf goes into the oven 350 degrees for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
The marmalade goes onto your stovetop, let it simmer for about 25-30 minutes, and then you can reduce the heat, let it go until the loaf's done. So about the same amount of time, both are done, and
Magic.
Through the magic of our magic
Wow.
magic oven for
Look at
sure.
that.
oven. That is perfect.
Absolutely.
See how beautiful that is? Gorgeous.
Gingerbread yogurt loaf.
Wow.
Again, you can dress it up.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
want.
A little bit of icing
Sprinkle
sugar.
of magic.
When that hand
It's
comes
so
up, you know
nice.
something.
It's so nice.
pretty
nice.
So
cool
you want
is
to
gonna
bring
happen.
this to somebody, all you need is
Gorgeous.
some wax paper, fold it up.
Cellophane
Yeah,
with a ribbon.
Put a nice ribbon on it and you're ready to go. Perfect for the holidays.
This looks really beautiful.
All right, so a couple
So-
nice slices.
Can I ask you a question about
course.
ginger? Someone asked about dried ginger, right? So dried ginger, you buy it in the little tin. How long does it really stay fresh? How often should
That's a
you
good question.
get rid of your dried spices and things?
So for dried herbs and spices, they usually say 2 years. Is kind of a good time to get rid of them. In terms of flavor, you're going to have to use a lot more. And
Yeah.
nutrition. So people don't realize our herbs and spices have lots of nutritional benefits to them as well, and lots of antioxidants. So after 2 years, or add a little bit more, because every time you're opening the jar and letting
You're letting
oxygen
the
in,
air
you're
in.
letting
Right.
kind of the aroma and the nutrition
Yeah.
out.
Absolutely. So
Gorgeous.
there we go. There's a gingerbread loaf.
It looks
Great.
beautiful.
Smells